Hi and welcome to another video. If you're a big fan of Saturday Morning Live with Jason from AC Lock and Key and you've been following his channel and being a LockForce fan for a long time, there's a chance you have in the past received one of these. This is an acrylic sheet where the logo is etched in, so it will show when you light this from the edge. And in his Saturday Morning Live programs, you'll see a bigger version of this standing in a color changing base, but as these are smaller, I decided to make a color changing base for this one, so I'll take you along in the process of how to make one. First, I went into the open SCAD software for my 3D print. And the good thing about this thing is that you do not really need to know anything other than technical programming language. There's no design, you don't need to be creative with a pen or anything like that. So it's a math, it's 3D printing for math and programming nerds. So I came up with these two things. In the script that I'll include, it's just a text link, so you can just copy and paste the link in directly, and then you can export an STL file and you can print these two. But with my printer, I had a problem with bed adhesion printing in the both at the same time, but they are both in the script, so you need to comment one out if you just want to export one of them as an STL to print them in 2 steps. But the whole idea is that the acrylic sheet go in here, and then underneath here I have made a round hole that fits a 5mm LED and a channel here that will fit a USB cable. And to have some space for the resistor and the soldering points, I have made this bottom part, which has an opening here to include all the electronics. And basically, to put them together, I'm just going to use some small pieces of double-sided tape and I'll put here on the edge, and then I'll just press them together. So first, the whole magic about this is color changing LEDs. These are becoming dirt cheap at the moment. They are available everywhere. This one is from a German seller, so it is LED 5mm Wasserklar RGB langsam blinken. So water clear, slow flashing. So, and to get the polarity right, I'm using a 2032 button cells, and we can just verify that it's changing indeed. Yes, it's changing from red to green and over to blue, and it's gonna cycle around, so it should come back to now it's all of them. And yeah, so it's doing a color change, so we'll do this. So I'm gonna push this in here and spread the legs out. I'll just confirm that I put it in the way I wanted it. Just quickly do a button test. Yes, so we have the positive over here. So you push this down and we push this one down here. Next, we need to run this from USB, so that means we need to drop 2 volts at 20 milliamps. So that gives us a resistor value of 100 ohms. We have one of those here. So I'm just gonna find a set of cutters. These are by the, I'm not sure they're Nipex, they might be Viha, so, but they're German quality anyway, so let's use this. There we go, and we're gonna cut the resistor down as well. And gonna grab the soldering iron and dip some solder in. and gonna turn the resistor. And tap these two together. Normally you should put flux when you reflow a solder, but we're gonna be naughty and do it without today. So next I have managed to find some old mini B USB cables, and these ones are available everywhere. You might have one in your parts bin, or otherwise ask a family member. Someone will have a spare old USB cable that you can nick. So I have prepared one here. I kept the USB-A end, of course, and here I have cut the red and the black leads in different length, and here's the white and green there, the datas, and the shielding is off. So to make this a little safer to have inside, I'm gonna just cut a piece of heat shrink tubing to fit over the open ends. We'll deal with that later. For now we'll just pull these things back, and let's shorten the leg of the resistor. There we go. And gonna tin the positive. Try to do this outside the camera to not obstruct my view. There we go. And we're gonna flow some fresh solder onto the resistor, and let's see if we can bring these two together. There we go. And now we can take our black lead and put some solder on that as well. Get in frame. Fuck. There we go. Yeah, and then we can tap this onto, just get a dab of solder here. And put this in like this. Nope, need to hold it for it to cool down. There we go. And get some pliers to shorten this. Just need to lift it up. These cutters are not that sharp in the tip, so like that. So, and then we should be able to run this over most of the length of this. I mean, it's designed so that it shouldn't be able to short out anyway. And now I'm just gonna force. I made it so tight that it actually becomes a cable grip like this. So you get the point. So, and then you can put this one on top. And now if we put some 5 volts to this, it might go terribly wrong or blow up, but see what happens when I inject some 5 volts to this. And now we can put in our LockForce logo. And there we go. Color changing, LockForce logo. Now you can have this on your desk when you're watching Saturday Morning Live and be part of the LockForce fans. So yeah, all for this one. Bye for now.